What's up, guys? Mark from Destiny.
I'm Becky.
Becky the bad girl. We got someone commented on one of the videos today and was like, what's up, Mark and Becky the bad girl? Why is this dog downstairs again?
I'll get it. You stop.
Okay, sorry. So I have two dogs here, and one that's run, like, one of them can't go up and down the stairs because he's scared. Well, he can, but he's just scared. And the other one, did she go outside? Okay. Okay, so what this video is going to be about, I'm going to talk louder so Becky could hear me, is about paid traffic and eBay drop shipping, right? Yeah, put her down here, hopefully. Yeah. So what we're talking about paid traffic and eBay drop shipping. The reason why I keep getting questions, more and more questions about Facebook ads and Google AdWords and sponsored listings on eBay, and it is because the reason why so many people are asking is because there's so many people marketing Shopify dropshipping and paid marketing that everyone thinks that is a model of dropshipping, when that is just not really the case, in the sense that yes, that is part of it, but you also have eBay dropshipping where generally you don't use paid ads, Amazon dropshipping where you can use paid ads, but we'll get into that in a second. But let me kind of explain why. Did she jump down? Asaki? Okay. So eBay charges 9% like final value fee, right? So when you sell something, you give eBay 9%. That's when you have a store. When you don't have a store, it's 10%, right?
For the UK, it's a bit different, but
okay. In the US, what is it in the UK?
It's by category, and it goes between 5 and 10%.
Oh wow, that's sick. So the reason why you give eBay 9% is for their traffic. That's the bottom line, right? Yeah. The reason why you're giving away that big percentage of your final value fee is because you're allowed to put your item in a marketplace where there are people looking to buy. It's like when you go rent a store in a mall, right? The mall rent, generally speaking, is a lot higher than if you rent a store on the side of a highway. And then you end up having to pay a lot more money for marketing to drive people to your store on the highway, right? Yeah. And that's a perfect combination. That's like Shopify and eBay. The reason why
the benefit of doing it on eBay rather than your own site, because you are benefiting from eBay's audience, basically.
Right. Yeah. Like eBay spent years and years and years building an audience, getting buyers and sellers in their marketplace. Yeah. And now we could just show up and list stuff. Yeah, and
sometimes people are like, oh, eBay why do they take such a fee? How are they gonna run a business? Like, it's not, they can't just set this all up and like use it for free. Like, people have to make money. They have to make money the same way. That's like a customer saying to you, why are you marking your stuff up?
Yeah,
actually, yeah. For free. Everyone wants to make money.
You should sell it at the same price that you bought it from Walmart. Like, so okay, have you ever done any sponsored listings on eBay?
Yeah, so I tested it maybe a month ago, and so the way it works on eBay is you can go in and set up a campaign, is what they call it, in your marketing promotion tab bit, and you can choose whether you want to do all of your items or just items in some category. You can specifically choose items to promote. Right. And what it will do is it will just boost you up the ranking, so that when somebody types something in similar, it will boost yours, so you'll show on the first page basically, but the listing will say sponsored so people can see that it's sponsored. Right. And it's free to do that, but if somebody purchases, like clicks on the sponsored thing and purchases through that, then eBay will take a percentage of.
It's 5%, isn't it?
I think you can choose the percent, so like you can have a higher percent and they'll boost it more, or you can have a lower percent and they won't boost it as much, I think. So when I tested it, because certain categories, and if I remember correctly, it's DIY and maybe like some home stuff, the final value fee on those is 5% instead of 10%. But because my markup is the same on all of my items, I can afford to lose the extra 5% on those items if they get sold through promoted listings. So I selected those two categories entirely and said promote these and take 5% if they sell. And it shows you how many clicks you've got. And I got, I think, like 600 or 700 clicks but no sales through it. So I tested it.
And you just, yeah, so.
And I just.
I did, okay, so I did it, I want to say when they first brought it out. This had to be, so it was before I was like doing all these videos and stuff, right? And I tested with it a lot of items. And I've sold some, right? But the margin, I generally go for like 10 to 12% after cashback or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I was giving away 5%, so I was making 5 to 7%. And at the time, I didn't have anyone that used to order my items, so I had to order my own items.
Yeah.
And it was for a 5% margin because I gave an extra 5% to eBay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was generating sales, and there's a guy in the group, Oliver. He did the same thing. He was generating sales, but the 5% wasn't big enough for me to like be bothered.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was using some of the same strategy, like I'll find items to sell, snipe, and then sponsor it.
Yeah.
So it worked, but it didn't work enough for me.
Yeah.
That like, now that like I have people that work for me in order, I'm tempted to do it, but I'm not going to do it because I don't have the time.
Yeah.
At some point, I hope to find the time to do it enough to properly test it.
Do you think it would be beneficial to sponsor your new listing so that you get that ranking, and after you've had a few sales, take it off the sponsor because it has the sales history? Do you?
I don't know. I never thought about it. No, I never. So as soon as you started to say that, I knew where you're going.
Yeah.
But I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, then sometimes I think should I sponsor items once they've had a couple of sales to just boost them even more and like get it. Like there's different ways you could do it, because you could do it like just for specific items, a whole category, a whole store.
So these conversations are good and bad. It's good because I think about stuff, but it's bad because it just adds to my list of things I need to do.
Yeah, things to test.
So that's something, fuck. So if someone y'all want to test this like soon, you can. I might just test this today.
On the US stuff, we need to do a video about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Becky got a first US sale.
Yeah, so I in case anyone, they'll know by now, but I sell on eBay UK. I'm from the UK, I have a UK bank account, blah, blah, blah. But when you have a store, you also get some free listings included on every other eBay platform. So I listed about 30 items on eBay US about 2 weeks ago now, and I kind of just forgot about it. Not forgot, I'm planning to get round to it, but I'm focusing on my UK store. And just about an hour ago, I got my first sale. And I haven't like done the numbers yet, but profit's going to be pretty good on it. So, yeah.
So that's sweet. So I guess, yeah, that's our little surprise at the end of the video. So anyway, guys, yeah, so those of you guys who, hopefully we cleared up what this whole paid marketing stuff is. I generally wouldn't, so a little bit about that, right? When you're doing paid marketing on Facebook for Shopify and that type of stuff, you're counting on that customer, or at least half of the customers being repeat customers, right? Yeah. If you do that for eBay, most of the time they're not repeat customers.
Yeah.
Because of our strategy.
And so with Shopify and the other paid stuff, you're paying whether they buy something or not.
Yeah. You're just driving traffic to Shopify.
Yeah. Whereas with eBay, you only pay for it if they make a purchase, so you know that it was worth it.
Exactly. And I think that is sick. And Amazon has something similar.
Yeah, that's good. It's a much safer way to pay for promotion.
And this is why I don't understand why so many, again, I guess you could sell courses on Shopify because it's harder.
Yeah.
But so many people focus on Shopify and
because it's being pushed so much.
Yeah.
eBay is definitely, I haven't done both so I can't say, but I feel like drop shipping on eBay is better.
Yeah, it's just easier.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easier for if you have very limited money.
Yeah. It's a better like my first business type thing. Like if you've never done business online before, eBay is like easy to get into, low investment, low risk. Yeah.
Alright guys, subscribe. I'm almost to 10,000, less than 100, so subscribe please. I made the mistake and say I'll give away $1,000 when I get to 10,000 subscribers. So I'll stick to it and give away a fucking $1,000. I'll give $100 to 10 people. So yeah, have a good one guys. Look in the description for the free stuff later.
Bye.